Okay, so you can hear it.
Yeah, for sure. They in here.
All right, I'm glad they are,
They in
because
here for sure.
not showing me any love on my side of the glass. What's up, folks?
What it is, though.
Come on
What's
in.
up?
Come on in.
Come in, then talk gangsta.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Give me that number and I'll call.
I'll call
Say you followed to the mall.
in the mall. You-
Oh, wow. So looks like Deion Sanders might be in the hot seat.
oh, for
Three and
real?
3 and 6. Yeah, it just came across my phone saying that the Colorado AD issued a statement on Deion not meeting expectations. But it says he still supports him, so we'll see what happens there. Deion hadn't been in the best of health this year, as we've found out, but we need to digress and get into the show part of it. Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the Me and D
Pops and Son.
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. No doubt. Today's November 9th, 2025. This year's rolling right along. Don't forget Tuesday, Veterans Day. We are supporting our veterans.
Ooh,
You'll
look at
see
that
D in
merch.
his later on. Get that merch, the Me and D Pops and Son camouflage hat. Got the hoodie that you see a lot of the
That mug is
NFL
clean.
players. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
That color wave it goes perfect.
Yeah,
You know
yes,
what I'm saying?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hit us up. Hit us up. As we always do, we like to start off by paying some respects. Folks who have left us this past week or last few days. Former Vice President Dick Cheney passed away, excuse me, earlier in the week, but please bear with my voice. Not the best, but it's not the worst. Passed away at the age of 84. Tcheki Carrio, I'd be Carrillo, Karyo, French actor who is best known for his roles in Bad Boys, Kiss of the Dragon, and the James Bond movie GoldenEye. He passed away from his battle with cancer. He was 72 years old. Jack Levitt, sports executive who parlayed his talent as a baseball player into the front office of the NBA's St. Louis Hawks, passed away. He was 93.
Damn.
Diane Ladd, mother of Laura Dern, both actresses, she passed away at the age of 89. She was nominated for Oscars in her roles for the movie Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, Wild at Heart, and Rambling Rose. No Limit rapper Young Bleed, a.k.a. Glenn Clifton Jr., died of a brain aneurysm from internal bleeding after a party. Marshawn Nealon, Dallas Cowboys player who died of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was 24 years old, and we'll talk about him in a little bit. That's real crazy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Richie Adebayo, former NBA and WNBA coach, passed away at the age of 87.
Wow.
Excuse me. Washington women's soccer goalkeeper Mia Hammond passed away at the age of 21 after her battle with kidney cancer. And then Woodrow Lowe, star linebacker at Alabama, who started 11 NFL seasons with the Chargers, passed away at the age of 71. So rest in peace to those folks. Birthdays being celebrated today on the 9th.
Okay. Let's bring it up a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's liven it up in this piece.
Liven it up while we can. We got Jacoby Myers, wide receiver. I know he's happy today. Was traded from the Raiders. Now with the Seahawks, he turns 29 today.
He's having a good birthday.
He's having a real good birthday. He woke up in first place in the NFC West.
I'm telling you, I can finally see the playoffs potentially.
Man, I might get to the playoffs this year.
Might get to the playoffs.
Wrestling superstar Chris Jericho turns 55 Y2J. Today.
Okay.
Yep.
Chris Jericho, Y2J.
Y2J, David Duvall, Double D, turns 54, won the British Open in 2001. Hall of Fame pitcher for the Cardinals, Bob Gibson, would have celebrated a birthday today. He passed away in 2020. Cardinals manager, one of my favorites, Whitey Herzog, Hall of Fame manager, passed away in 2024, would have celebrated a birthday today. And Charlie Jones, American sportscaster, passed away in 2008, would have celebrated a birthday. So happy birthday to those folks. And a little history on today.
History. Okay.
November the 9th, 2021. 105-year-old Julia Hawkins sets a world record as the first woman and first American her age to run 100 meters in the Louisiana Senior Olympic Games.
Good for her.
Good for her.
That's why she probably still living that so long. She's moving.
They probably didn't put a time on it. I noticed that.
Nah,
105 years old. The fact that she can run 100 meters.
That's what I'm saying.
I had to give her credit for that. That's why I put her in here.
You just got to give her credit.
Yes, sir. 2014, Aaron Rodgers throws 6 touchdown passes to tie the Green Bay game record and match the NFL record for a half in a 55-14 rout of the Chicago Bears. 2011, Joe Paterno was fired by the Penn State Board of Trustees despite saying he would retire as coach after the football season ended. Paterno is brought down by growing furor over the handling of child sex abuse allegations against assistant coach Jerry Sandusky. Penn State President Graham Spanier also was ousted during that scandal. 1996, Evander Real Deal Holyfield pounds Mike Tyson into submission at 37 seconds of the 11th round to win the WBA heavyweight title in Las Vegas. Holyfield was a 7-1 underdog and becomes the second man to hold a piece of the heavyweight title 3 times. 1991, Marshall Faulk of San Diego State returns after missing 3 games due to an injury and breaks an NCAA record for touchdowns by a freshman with his 20th TD of the season. 1984, Larry Holmes scores a 12th round technical knockout of Bone Crusher Smith to retain the IBF heavyweight title in Las Vegas. We paid our respects. We celebrated some birthdays and talked a little sports history on November the 9th. Now we move on to what's on tap.
What's the haps? What's the taps?
What's the hap with the taps? What's on tap with the haps? MLB awards to be announced this week. We'll have our MVP, Cy Young, and Rookies of the Year awards starting tomorrow, which is November the 10th. Mm-hmm. NFL Game of the Week is today. You got the Rams at the 49ers. Very important.
That's a
NFC
game.
West Division game.
Yeah.
It's funny, when I was doing some notes earlier, they had a little screen pop up with a little countdown to the game. I'm like, this must be pretty important. Mm-hmm. They're counting this one down. Monday Night Football, you got the Philadelphia Eagles 6-2 traveling to Lambeau Field. They'll take on the Green Bay Packers. That should be a good matchup.
Playoff matchup.
2 potential playoff teams. Mm-hmm. Thursday Night Football, hopefully it's better than this past week. You got the New York Jets traveling to take on the New England Patriots. I guess we'll see how good the Patriots are in a standalone game. Speaking of standalone games,
another ugly game.
We got the early game. It's your Falcons taking on the Colts. What's the last I saw? It's still 14-13?
14-13.
Okay. Go ahead, ATL. Go ahead and get that win over in Berlin.
We gotta get it, man. That'll be a good win for us.
That would be a good win, D. Especially traveling so far.
Mm-hmm. Solid win. Yeah. Signature win.
Signature win.
We'll go for some signatures this year.
College matchups that we're looking at this week, football. You got Texas at Georgia.
Ooh,
a lot of ramifications there.
Now that's a great matchup right there.
We got a couple more. Oklahoma's at Alabama, Mississippi.
That'll be a good one. Alabama looked good against LSU.
Yep. Florida takes on Ole Miss. That's another good one.
Yeah.
Ohio State will host UCLA. And then UCF travels to Texas Tech, take on those Red Raiders. So
Red Raiders is hot right now.
They're very hot right now. We'll talk about that coming up in a little bit. And then we do want to acknowledge that college basketball has started, but there's no real meaningful games until you get into January when they get into the conference season.
Mm-hmm.
And there was really no top-notch NBA games that I really thought we should focus on. But that's what's happening this week, things that we are looking at.
It is happening
That
right
is
now.
what's happening.
A lot of good sports on.
In the leadoff spot,
spot.
Sad to say, mental health is back in the news, and we have an obligation to shine a little spotlight on it, just in case someone listening may need someone to talk to, may need that encouragement to go seek help.
Right.
You just never know what might move someone to go get the help that they may need, because you don't know what folks are going through. And
everybody going through something.
Everybody's going through something, and I call this
got their own stuff.
What a roller coaster. So this past Monday night, on Monday Night Football, Marshawn Nealon recovered a blocked punt in the end zone and scored the first touchdown of his career. 2 nights later, he's involved in a traffic incident that ends with his car being crashed and him jumping out of the car, being chased on foot by police officers. Sometime later in the wee hours of Thursday morning, Nealon is found dead of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. That's a hell of a roller coaster. You're on a high on Monday night. 2 days later, so 48 hours later, you're involved in a car crash. You're running from the cops, from the police officers, and then later on, you kill yourself. That's sad. That's a roller coaster for you.
That's a roller coaster.
Even though your team lost on that Monday, you got the euphoria of scoring your first NFL touchdown, but he had a history of mental illness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his girlfriend had even reached out to authorities that when he left the house, it seemed like something was going on with him. So he was having an episode, and the episode ended tragically.
Damn.
Yeah, it's sad.
That is very sad, and prayers to him and condolences to his family for sure. Yeah.
If you're having trouble, if you're having any issues, text star 988 or reach out 988lifeline.org to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Life is important. You should treasure life. If you're having issues, just reach out to someone, man. It can't be that bad. 24 years old, you're just getting into the league, and life is over. That's sad, man.
That's very sad.
That hit home. I'm like, damn, come on, man. Yeah. Moving on. You got my attention. And this is around college happenings news. The first college football playoff rankings were announced this past Tuesday on the 4th. And each week, because we're in between when they were announced and when they will be announced again, we'll talk about how those top teams did over the weekend. So will they hold their spot or will they drop? So you had number 1 Ohio State. Went on the road. They beat Purdue 34-10.
Yep.
They improved to 9-0. They look like the team to beat. Well, I just still say, D, I don't know who they really played. I just don't see a signature win. They're winning. Besides that first game against Texas.
And they won, but that was a close game.
A close game.
It was a slow scoring game. Both teams were figuring it out. A lot of defensive stops. Offenses were not clicking on. It looks like they pretty good, but it's like you said, they ain't really been through the gauntlet. They just beat up on Purdue. Okay, and then who they played the previous week? I forgot who they beat the previous week, but it's just like you're facing cool teams, competitive teams. I know just because you face a lower ranked team doesn't mean that's a guaranteed win, of course, but
the Big Ten is not the SEC. I don't care what people say.
We just had to go through Ole Miss, Bama,
Florida,
at
the Swamp.
Now Texas. We're just in Mississippi State, even though we won that, but now we got Texas in the prime. Like each week,
every week.
I don't know if I don't know if we played LSU yet, or we still got to play them, but that's another one. They look good, but
I'm still not sure. Indiana, number 2. Indiana had to battle back late.
I saw that game.
They won 27-24 on a toe-tapping catch by Omar Cooper Jr. in the back of the end zone. The Hoosiers now are 10-0. I still don't know who they've played because Penn State, without a coach, they battled. They almost beat them. If it wasn't for that play, they probably would have lost that ball game. But they got to give them credit. They came back and
credit
won.
When credit's due. Yeah, you get
yes,
a dub.
sir. They did what they had to do. And on the road, you got to give them credit.
That was a tough game. That was a tough game.
Yep. Number 3, Texas A&M went to Columbia, had an easy time with Missouri, winning 38-17, and stayed unbeaten at 9-0. Alabama wasn't pretty, but they beat LSU 20-9, and they improved to 8-1. The Bulldogs, Georgia, number 5, had a nice all-around game, routed Mississippi State 41-21. This was the game that I was talking about last week, how all their games have been close. They finally blew somebody out that they were supposed to blow out. That was good to see.
Yeah.
Number 6, Ole Miss. No way should this team still be playing cupcakes. They beat Citadel 49-0. They improved to 9-1. I'm thinking that win may drop them in the rankings just because week 10, week 11, you shouldn't be playing the Citadel. You should be playing somebody in the SEC.
It was a little cupcake towards the tougher end of the season. Right. I need a.
You need a signature win right about now.
He said, hey,
"It's late.
Citadel.
Come on now. No knock to the Citadel, but damn, you're not in the SEC." Yeah. Number 7, BYU. The Cougars will drop after they lost handily to Texas Tech, 29-7. Yep. They fell to 8-1. Number 8, Texas Tech, who we just mentioned, they should move up with their win over BYU. The Red Raiders improved to 9-1. The number 9 Oregon Ducks, they were tested, but they put together a last-minute drive and won on a last-second field goal. They got past Iowa 18-16. They improved to 8-1.
Okay.
Notre Dame is number 10, and they might have the weakest strength of schedule of any team. They beat Navy 49-10. They're now 7-2, but they're going to have to run the table to be able to get into the actual playoffs because they ain't played anybody.
Yeah, played nobody.
And we spoke to this a couple weeks ago. At some point, they're going to have to join some kind of conference affiliation, as you just can't stay on the outside and keep thinking you're going to get into the college playoffs.
And you get some of these little, just like easier
cupcakes.
Schools, easier wins.
Right.
That's what they do every year. They win the regular season because they ain't really facing nobody. Then as soon as they face a real good team.
Right.
Now, I know they made to the national championship last year, but then they ran into Ohio State. And it was just, it was not the same.
It was day and night. It was day and night.
Day and night.
Now, Virginia, because of their affiliation with the ACC, were put into the playoffs, but number 11 was really Texas. But they helped the situation out because they lost to Wake Forest 16-9. So they're going to have to battle to get back in it.
Oh, yeah.
Memphis, who's in the American Conference, did the same thing. They were put into the playoffs, well, potentially playoffs, but Oklahoma was really ranked number 12. And they also helped the playoff situation out by losing to Tulane 38-32.
Dang.
And they dropped to 8-2. So
normally
this kind of stuff takes care of itself. We'll see what happens this week, week 2 of the rankings. How will these teams fare? Will teams drop? Will teams get better? Who's going to be the new team that gets into the playoffs? But yeah, you're going to have a couple teams drop out and might have a couple get in.
Damn.
Yeah.
How many teams? Is 12 teams?
12 teams, yep. I think it's next year when it's going to move to 16 teams.
Dang.
My thing is, if you're one of the 12 and you don't get in, you really don't have anything to cry about if you don't make it.
Right.
Unless Notre Dame gets in and you played a tougher schedule. I think that'd be the only thing you could be upset about.
It's a lot of good teams. It's a lot of good teams right now.
A lot of good teams.
Playoffs is going to be really good.
It's going to be good. I'm excited about it.
You're going to see some real good matchups.
Yep. Yes, sir. All right. The NFL trade deadline came and went this past Tuesday. Things are getting saucy in Indianapolis.
He just got sauced up.
Yeah, he got sauced up, mossed up, but that really wasn't him, though.
But he was supposed to be that. He was in coverage, so he was on Kyle Pitts.
He was on Kyle Pitts. He was covering Pitts.
But he was supposed to cover that third back there. He's supposed to overshadow that third because there was already man. That was like a they was explaining it on there.
So you think he fell for the
I
Okie?
mean, that was his read, but he could have checked. I'm glad he didn't, but he could have checked off
Because
he
he
was
was supposed,
already
they say he was
eliminated.
supposed to shadow Drake London the whole game. Somehow a linebacker got matched up on Drake London
But
and got beat.
And I think he was supposed to cover that little third over in that little position because there was already
Because he was in the middle. He ended up in the middle.
Yeah, but
And part of it too, you're on a new team. You just got there. You're just playing off athletics and your skill set.
That's great for us.
Drake London, that's great touchdown. For you. Yeah.
They get Sauce.
Thank you, Sauce. But Sauce Gardner was traded from the New York Jets to the Indianapolis Colts. And then Jacoby Myers, we mentioned him earlier, was traded from the Raiders to the Seattle Seahawks.
There you go.
They're playing for now. Other trades that were made, those trades are more for the future. That Quinnen Williams going from the Jets to the Cowboys. Cowboys aren't doing anything this year. They could have waited. They could have got him in the offseason.
Right.
Not giving away top picks that they gave away. I think Jerry Jones is trying to make a statement. Yeah, we're still trying to do something. We don't have Miker, but
we ain't got Miker.
We ain't got Miker, but we
just get some dogs on defense. That's what they went and did. So, but
it's too little, too late.
It is though. Is it? Yeah.
It's too late.
They just lost the Cardinals.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they're. Hold on, let me see their record. I think they're 3-5, maybe.
Yeah, they're probably 3-5 like we are. It's like the Falcons. Falcons is a wrap for the Falcons.
Damn.
We still can compete though.
And Dak is having one of his best seasons, and it's gonna be wasted.
Wasted.
Well, they give me the record. Yeah, they're 3-5. Yeah, coming off that loss.
Not a good team. Not a good team.
Jacoby Myers going to Seahawks. Gives Sam Darnold another weapon to go with.
Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold looking pretty good.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. So yeah,
that's my Njigba.
And we called that one on the Monday night show. I think even Trey said that he wanted Seattle to get another receiver, and they went out and did it. Got to give him credit for that because, like I said, some teams are playing for the future. A couple teams, they're playing for right now. This segment is called I'm Not Impressed.
Okay.
So Washington Commanders head coach Dan Quinn came out on Monday and said he should have removed franchise quarterback Jaden Daniels with 7:39 left in a blowout game that caused Daniels to suffer dislocated elbow on his non-throwing arm. The injury is going to cost him 3 to 4 more games, maybe out for the season. My question is, what does the score have to be to do the right thing and get your quarterback or your star running back? Because I criticize San Francisco quite often for leaving CMC, Christian McCaffrey, in too long. Games that looks like you got them. Right. It's not like you can't put the player back in. I know once they cooled off and adrenaline's not flowing, you don't want to put them back in the game. But damn, at what point do you not risk the season? They were getting blown out.
You got to use some discretion. Say he doesn't get hurt.
They weren't coming back in that game, though.
I think it's a big deal because he got hurt. Had he not gotten hurt, it wouldn't have been, you should have pulled him. I think because he got hurt, it's, why didn't you pull him? So that's tough to say. If you're getting blown out by at least 3 touchdowns going into the fourth quarter, when did they pull? Yeah. I'm trying to think. Going to the fourth quarter, if they're the team's up by 3 touchdowns, I think you can go and pull them for the fourth. When did he get hurt?
I agree. Yeah.
No. Oh, he was still playing in the fourth?
Yeah, it was 7. There was 7:39 left in the game.
7:39 left in the game. And what was the score at the time?
So you're down 38-14. You weren't winning that game. Late in the fourth? I don't think so. They hadn't really been moving the ball the whole game. And I guess that's when you have to
that's the 3 touchdowns, yeah.
Yeah, you got to have a feel for what's going on. We don't seem to have it tonight. It's no use in risking our franchise quarterback in a game that don't look like we're really going to win it.
Had it been like 14 points, you still keep them in there.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
17 points, I would still kept them in there. But if you got to get like at least 3 touchdowns going into the fourth, I think you go ahead and pull them. But it's also like,
when you haven't been moving the ball, though. I
Yeah, when
think
you
that's the
haven't been moving.
thing.
Maybe they want to work some plays out too. Maybe you just want to see some plays that would work.
Right. Or
You
get
know what
him
I'm
some
saying?
extra reps
Or get him
because
some extra reps
he
because he
had been
just
injured.
came. He had been injured. They were like, okay, we're not gonna win this. Well, let's see what does work.
It's a fine line.
It's very fine. I mean, it's also like some players want to finish the game. Some players are really like, don't pull me out this game until the clock hits 0.
Right.
Some players are like that. Like, I know it's a business and you got to think of the longevity, and someone does have to make that call. But depending on who the player is, some like really like old school players, even if there's no chance of winning, they still gonna play to the end at, all their effort. So,
But without him, your season is definitely over.
I think with them, their season was over.
Yeah, they weren't looking all that great, were they?
They weren't looking good to me.
Yeah, no, you're right.
He got the sophomore slump, barred with injuries.
Teams have picked up on them. They got more tape on them.
They went so they had there's no
he had
way
a dream rookie season.
Yeah, there's no way they could have matched last year.
Right. Other than going to the Super Bowl.
Right. And I don't think they were a good enough team to do that. But I didn't think they were a good enough team to go to the NFC Championship either. But who knows?
They got to definitely beef up that offensive line. He was hit 14 times in the game against Seattle.
That's the real problem.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why you probably should have pulled him.
Right.
Because he's getting teed off on the whole game.
Right.
You know what, man? I don't care. I'm pulling you out. I'm waving the white flag tonight because I need you next week. Because and the week after that.
The offensive line trash.
Trash bag.
No, that's all that. After he's getting hit that many times, yeah, don't even do that to your quarterback like that.
They said it was the most he had been hit in his young career.
Damn.
Yeah.
He can get used to hit like that, boy. Fragile, boy.
And he's not that big anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for them, you got those 300-pounders, 350.
Falling all over you.
And all you have to do is just
teeing off on you.
Awkwardly. Just one little awkward little fall.
You already had the knee injury earlier.
Right. Now it's the shoulder. Yeah, they're not doing that.
Then it's the elbow.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
All right. Moving on. This one's called And You Wonder Why Your Team Sucks. This is based off of Cleveland Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. He removed himself from play calling duties again this year. Now, he did it last year. So if you did it last year, why would you put yourself back in as the play caller this year, only to take yourself back out of play calling duties? You're 2-6. That's why your team sucks. You make bad decisions.
He's too indecisive. Why? So where's the indecisiveness? Either see it through or give it to somebody else. But
give it to somebody. But you gave it to somebody else last year, and you start winning some games. You know what? I think I'm gonna be better this year.
Your head, no, you're not. No, you're not. Your head's not in it too.
No,
and you don't want that pressure.
You make really bad decisions.
No, that's why they're terrible. The defense is good.
Defense is very good.
But the offense is bad.
And you're still just being so stubborn that you won't even push your door in there.
It's not even
give him a look.
They're not even good play calling either. It's not good play calling at all.
I just don't see you using your players correctly.
Man.
So Kevin Stefanski, that's why your team sucks.
And the Browns suck.
This might be the year that you might lose it this year.
I'm not gonna say if anyone should lose their job, but
yeah, we never advocate. I'm
not advocating for anybody to lose their job. But Browns is one of the organization. They need to switch up somewhere. They need to bring in someone with some flair. I think they need to change the name. I'm being for real. You're the Cleveland Browns. What do you associate Browns with? Doo-doo. You're trash.
Damn.
You're not good. That means you play like
soiled
Brown.
Diaper.
You need to change. Like, there's nothing like change it to the Dogs. You know, they got
Cleveland
the Dogs.
Skids.
Right. The Cleveland Dogs. It should just because they already got the mascot. Well, not the mascot, but they already got like the dog pound or they get that dog association with it. The Browns is the Browns is not a good. Oh, we're playing the Browns. Like, there's no. I
think it was based off owner at the time.
Last name, right?
Last name was Brown. Yeah,
but it's not a good.
It's not a good look.
You need
it's not a good.
You need to change the colors. You need to go ahead and change the name. Like, you need a whole real.
They need a revamp it.
Yeah, you need a revamp. A new how the Rams changed
the new
their logo.
Look Browns,
right?
Or the new look Dogs.
Or something like that, or Cleveland Dogs.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds a lot better. Put a dog on there. Change the colors a little bit. They need something else. Change like an identity switch. Yeah, you You need to do something, man. Because that's not a good franchise. It's not a good franchise. All the quarterbacks they've had, all the coaches they've had, none of them really had success. Was it
No,
like
you're
maybe
right.
back in the 80s? Was it Kozer? Who was his name? Trying to
Bernie
think.
Kosar.
Bernard Kosar.
Yeah,
I think he
Bernie
was a.
Kosar.
I think the
And
last time
then
they really had some success.
what's his name took him to the playoffs? Baker.
Oh yeah, Baker. But then
Baker took him to the
they
playoffs.
fumbled that because they listened to Odell Daddy. Look where Baker's at. Look where Odell's at.
Baker's had a resurgence. Odell's out of the league. He's suspended for PEDs.
Right.
And you weren't even playing and you got suspended. I don't even know how that happens.
This might have been clickbait, but they said Odell got picked up by somebody, but that might have been fake.
Probably clickbait because remember he's suspended for 6 games. So he won't be able to play. I'm trying to figure out when Justin Tucker's gonna get back. This is the week. This is week 10.
They say the Bills are trying to sign him.
His best days are over.
His best days were over in New York.
I agree. When he left New York, he went down.
After
that
little one hand catch season, he really wasn't
on the sidelines. Yeah,
he really wasn't like that no more. Like after that season, he might have had 1 or 2 seasons after that, but he was not.
Granted, he was having an effective game in the Super Bowl.
No, that was true.
With the Rams. He was on pace to be the MVP.
Yeah, those last 6 games, he was balling.
That game, he was balling.
He was balling for the Rams. He was balling. So that might be the last.
That was the last time.
That was like the last time.
Because he had that bad knee injury.
Yep.
Tried to battle back, went to Miami.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it hadn't been the same. So, yeah, Kevin Stefanski. Yeah.
Yeah, all that to say is Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, you suck.
Anyway. Trash. That's why your team sucks.
Moving on to a little NBA talk, and I know you brought this up last week, and it's not getting any better. Ja Morant, it's getting ugly, and I'm getting fed up with it, D. I'm not even understanding why. Okay, so let's back up. He was suspended for 1 game because he basically the coach wasn't pleased with his play against the Lakers. Looked like he was just half-assing it. As the coach said, he was sleepwalking through the game against the Lakers, and so they suspended him for 1 game. And then he comes back off the suspension, and a reporter asked him, "Do you have your usual joy?" He answered no, and then the reporter followed up and said, "Can you get it back?" And he says, "We'll see." Man, you're making almost $40 million a year. You're in the NBA. What's not to be happy about?
You know they be listening to that emotional rap.
The Ride Wave.
The Ride Wave.
But they be sitting there crying through.
Right. Stop listening to the Ride Wave. It's that emotional rap. Quit listening.
It's something, man, because that does makes you depressed. Bruh, and people be really vibing to that, though, like hard.
What you listen to, what you consume,
yeah, listen to something. Don't worry, be happy. Listen to that.
Yeah, listen to something like that, but
something upbeat.
Ja, let's go. Ja is not. He's not trying to be playing for the Grizzlies. That's been known. I don't even know if he's even like focused on really basketball for real.
It don't even look like he's happy to play ball.
He's not happy to be here.
Right.
But I think, man, they just need to go ahead and trade him. If he's already showing that he ain't got his joy, there's no way he's going to get it back. What's going to change him to get it back?
What's going to change? Yeah.
I change the scenery. Either the coach is moving and you bring on something that he wants, and then Grizzlies have to decide, do you want to make this guy your franchise, or you want to move on from him, try to go get someone else, try to go get you someone like a Wemby or
that's not going to happen.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying like a
but I know what you mean.
Like
I know
what you mean. Player.
Let me ask you this. Can they afford to wait till February when the trade deadline hits? That's another 3 months. That's 3 months of going through this week in and week out with him just half playing. Like I said, he don't have any joy.
Right. You're not going to win no games.
You might almost have to suspend him.
Suspend him and just get him away from the locker room.
Just get him away from the locker room. You traded Desmond Bain, or no, he left as a free agent, or was he traded? I just know he went to. Yeah, he went to Orlando.
I think he was traded.
He was traded.
Yeah, he was traded because I think they got 5 I think the Grizzlies got
Yeah, I
first
remember we
round,
talked about that. Yeah,
5 first round picks or something.
it was something crazy.
It was
Yeah,
something like for Desmond Bain.
for Desmond Bain. And he makes about the same amount as Ja Morant. He's up there close to 40 million
He got
a
a good
season.
agent, bro.
My thing is, damn, Ja, for the sake of the team, you're probably gonna have to suspend him.
Yeah, he
As
got to get out
the
the
man's
locker room,
talking
bro.
about, he don't need. We'll see if I can get my joy back. Like I said, I go back to 40 million. I'm in the NBA.
But he ain't thinking of it like that.
As you, man, for real. Play ball.
just play. Hey,
Just like they say, shut up and dribble. This is the
man.
case where you just shut up and dribble. Damn, life's good, man. I'm in the NBA.
Hey, man, because you taking it for
staying
granted.
at all 5-star hotels on the road.
It's not every day you get to be in the NBA like that.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
Even if you're a top talent, a lot of people won't mess with you just based on just your attitude. So you might, this be a good chance that it's going to just,
they might play him out. They might put him out of the league.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, the league, you know who run the league and stuff like that. They'll blackball you, like, for real, for real.
So you got to go overseas to make your money. You're playing for Istanbul.
I think for him and the Grizzlies, they just both need to part ways. This is like so he can stay playing ball. He can find his happiness somewhere. The Grizzlies can start using those picks they got from Desmond Bain. And if they get some more picks for Ja Morant, they can set themselves up.
You're going to give away some of those picks for somebody to take them.
Oh, that is
because he's a head case, I think.
Somebody will take him. He's young.
Talented. He's talented.
We just got to negotiate a few things, like.
But can he stay around the team, though? I guess that's my real question. Can you keep him to February, to the trade deadline?
If you talking like this,
I think you got to make a move now.
Yeah, if you talking like this now, we need to go ahead, bro. You can't.
We can't go through this for another 3 months.
Why? It's nothing gonna change.
Nothing's gonna get any better. Yeah,
nothing's gonna change for him. He's already just, and then with
checked
injuries
out.
too, the gun stuff, the injuries. He's not on the court, and then your character. No, bro, you out of here. Like, we're gonna just move on with someone else, or we just.
What's Nike do? You know, he's got that shoe line. See, he's about. That's what I'm saying.
No
he's messing up his money, man. Damn.
Whoever his agent need to get him in check. He's
and
terrible.
His daddy T. Yeah, Morant. T, you Morant, need to holler at him.
Bro, holler at him, bro. Y'all messing up y'all bag real
big
quick.
Time. All right, we'll move on. Time for Pops' pop culture question of the week.
Pops' pop culture question of the week.
This was a kind of a funny one. So, ESPN draft analyst extraordinaire Mel Kiper Jr., if his name was Melvin Carson Jr., would he get as much respect?
I don't know why he gets all the respect now. I don't know why he gets so much respect now. Why do you think he gets respect? Because his name is Mel Kiper Jr.?
Because people around the NFL respect his knowledge of the game, the college game, and predicting where players will go and his breakdowns. Now, my thing is, leading up to the draft, how often is he right? And how often is he correct on a player, being that can't miss prospect? I don't know if you remember, though, he was hot that Shedeur wasn't drafted higher.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was on the Sanders payroll.
Because
he was ready to fight over Shedeur.
Oh, yeah, because he really knew, though, because Shedeur, talent-wise, man, this dude is ready for the league. Looking at all the quarterbacks that are starting this year, Shedeur can definitely compete and can hang. He's a smart quarterback. He's a smart
Can't tell me he couldn't be as effective as Jacoby Brissett.
Dylan Gabriel. When Carson Wentz was, I know he was back
Minnesota, yeah.
I'm just saying, you got
J.J. McCarthy.
You got players getting looks, and they ain't really special, nothing like that. And I'm not going to be like Shedeur's, oh, man, a revolutionary talent, but.
No, he's not a generational.
But
he's good. He's a good, solid ball player.
He's a good, solid ball player. He makes the proper decisions. He's a smart young man. I'm telling you.
Right.
What's Buddy name that I always bring up? Former Jets quarterback. Went to BYU.
BYU.
He played for the Jets after Sam Darnold.
Oh, he's in Miami now. Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
There's no way he should have been drafted. The fact that
Number
Zach
2.
Wilson
Number
got
2.
picked number 2 and Shador didn't get picked up until the 5th round just shows. And then that wasn't him. That wasn't Mel Kiper. I'm just saying, like, they be
We
getting
need to
it
go
wrong.
back and see where Mel had him predicted, though.
Yeah, we do. We do. And we'll have to do some research on some, like, now he probably has good insight on who's going to get picked. But there's a lot of times, yeah, you can't get it right. But there's a lot of times, like, this ain't the quarterback, or this ain't the person that you thought. But that could be a whole lot of other things too as well. But he ain't getting no respect if his name is Melvin Carson Jr.
Melvin Carson Jr.
That Melvin Carson Jr. He ain't getting no respect with that.
He had Zach Wilson going to the Falcons as a second overall pick.
I'm glad we didn't get him.
Damn.
Zach Wilson would have been. I'd rather get is that Zach and Cody Wilson? Zach and Cody. All right.
All right, so we'll move on to our segment. Ain't that effed up?
Ain't that effed up?
And these involve 3 athletes, so it's athlete related. Ain't that effed up? Jamal Anderson, the former Dirty Bird running back, was arrested Tuesday for domestic violence. The LAPD responded to a home in the San Fernando Valley at about 11 a.m. for a dispute call. And according to the LAPD, police say the argument turned physical, and Anderson allegedly strangled his wife. An ambulance was requested for the victim. Officers arrested Anderson for corporal injury on a spouse, but he was released Thursday after posting $50,000 bail. Ain't that effed up?
Yo, that's not. That is effed up.
What kind of hole did he? Because they say he was strangling her. Like,
man,
what's going on? What's going on, Jamal?
Damn, $50,000.
That was his bail. He posted.
Posted bail.
Corporal injury on a spouse.
Damn. How long? Damn. I don't know what's going on with
some of these former athletes.
Some of these former athletes is mental health is real. You gotta talk to somebody, man.
This next one is definitely mental health and drug related. Delonte West, former Cleveland Cavalier and teammate of LeBron James and reported boyfriend for a time to his mother, Gloria, was found unconscious in the streets of Virginia of an apparent overdose. After he was administered Narcan, he was later charged with resisting arrest. Now that he's been released on bond, it's unclear.
Because I was just imagining him after the hit him with that Narcan, he started going crazy.
He resisted arrest after they hit him with it.
He resisted arrest because he didn't know where he was.
He didn't know where he was.
He was unconscious. You didn't spark me up.
In the streets.
Of course I'm going to start fighting.
Right.
You don't know what's going on.
Yep. So he has a history of bipolar disorder and other mental issues. And then, I don't know if you know this, in 2020, Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban saw him at the gas station, put him in rehab, paid for it, reunited him with his mother in an attempt to get him back on track.
Man.
And he just still hadn't got right. He just has not got right.
It's an addiction. That man is addicted.
It's that effed up.
But what's crazy is I thought he already had passed away. Because I don't know. It's not funny because you know how the internet, like, sometimes they say
clickbait,
they say a person had passed away. I thought he passed away
he was close
a while ago. The fact that he's still out there
in the streets, literally
in the street, bro. He is literally in the streets.
The streets, drug
addicted. Like, you would never even thought this man played basketball.
Oh, you gotta look at his mugshot. Just hair all over the place.
Oh, bro, it's
effed up. Ain't that effed up?
Damn.
And then this final one involves Antonio Brown, the former NFL star receiver, was arrested on attempted murder charge connected to a shooting following a celebrity boxing event in Miami. Remember, you reported on that.
We reported that.
Brown was extradited from Dubai to the United States on Thursday to face trial on the charge, according to the Miami Police Department. Antonio Brown reportedly was involved in a shooting incident after the celebrity boxing match on May the 16th. Ain't that effed up that he
Damn,
thought
so
he
he
could run and hide over in Dubai, that they were
but he
going to
was
come
in
get him.
Dubai.
And
He must have known something.
he was sending out those little ugly tweets about Shador and Shiloh and
It's karma.
Dion. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
It came and got you. It went all the way to Dubai and got you. Karma
Dubai. He
did.
thought he was chilling in Dubai.
He thought he was just chilling. That
So
how
he
they
got
won't come
attempted
get me.
murder. So
Right.
there was some gunfire that went off.
Right. He shot at old boy and then fled the scene. And then, excuse me, soon after that, he leaves the country.
Oh yeah, he been out.
I'm trying to figure out how he let him get away.
Across the country. Well, partly because he probably knew the heat was on him, and someone probably was like, "Hey man, you need to get out the country and lay low."
And he went to Dubai, and still they got his ass. They brought him back.
Dubai got him.
Yeah.
But we'll see it. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
We'll see how that plays out. But that's 3 instances
That's
of ain't
crazy.
that effed up.
That is effed up.
All right, son. It's that time.
Man, a minute. Mark Cuban was like, "Is that Devontae West?" You seen him on the street.
He saw him in the streets. Yeah, that's how it really went down.
Like, I know that
So,
ain't.
I think he was begging and he was drunk, and Mark Cuban got him. Like I said, took him to rehab,
That's crazy.
helped him get cleaned up. He paid for it.
Right,
you know,
out his own pocket.
out of his own pocket,
like,
to
hey,
help
man,
a former player.
Yeah, let me
one of
you
my
clean.
former players,
Shout
man.
out to Mark Cuban, man.
I don't want to see you like this.
Man.
Hey, part of the problem is you hadn't been around your mom. You want to get reunited. I'm going to help you with that. Probably put a little change in his pocket just to help you get going. And he went right back to the streets. So ain't that effed up?
Bless his heart.
Yeah, let's pray for him.
That's crazy.
I'm going to do it one more time.
Yep.
That was a nice pour.
Ooh.
We are powered by Excess Energy and MGD Apparel, our merchandise company. We're sponsored by them. But yeah, it's time for that juicy news, son. Because if you don't know, now you know. Young brother, young sister, young player, Dwight Howard, P. Diddy, Porter, family, Cheetah, Justin Tucker, Shay.
Hey, okay, for that juicy. Oh, do we got another one?
Chauncey Billups. We got to start adding some of them in there too. Antonio.
I'm about to say, we need to take some people out.
We need to take some, we're going to change that up. We'll work on that.
Yeah, we'll work on the switching that one up. Put some new people in there.
Yeah, we need Antonio Brown in there. We need Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, we can take
Damon Jones. Everybody. Terry Rozier. Yeah, they definitely.
It's a lot of people. If they don't know, now they know.
Now they know. Yeah, we need to. Yeah, we're gonna rewrite that.
So for that juicy news, because if you don't know, now you know. This is a real quick topic. This will cross over the music, hip hop scene to the NBA scene. Okay. I don't know if I touched on this before. The new power couple, right now. Yeah, Brandon Ingram and Gorilla. So Gorilla's been seen at the Pelicans game supporting her man Brandon Ingram, iced out on the court side, and also Gorilla is a big sports fan herself. She's a Steelers fan.
Excuse me, he's in Toronto now.
Toronto, my bad.
Yep.
So she's been seen at the Toronto game supporting her man Brandon Ingram, and like I was saying, Gorilla she's a big sports fan. Grew up a Steelers fan.
Remember, she tried to shoot her shot at Dame Lillard.
She tried to shoot a shot at Dame Lillard before, so she watches the NBA. So she finally got her a man. She finally got a man in the NBA. But they seem like a pretty good couple. Maybe this will boost Brandon Ingram's game a little bit because they've been like.
I watched him a little bit last week. Forgot who he was playing, but he was balling.
See, when you got your boo there, you might show out a little bit. Like a Gorilla, like
it's not helping Klay Thompson. Him and Megan.
See, they reportedly like they broke up though.
Oh, for real?
I don't know. I don't know if they are, or I don't know if it's.
I asked somebody the other day because Klay plays for the Mavericks, which is a horse, and she's a stallion. If they had a baby, would it be a horse?
Would be because he plays for the Mavericks. She's a
He
stallion.
plays for a horse. She
I was trying to
claims
think of
she's
a
a
horse.
horse.
Clydesdale. They're gonna have a. They're gonna have a Clydesdale.
Right.
That's
Okay,
funny.
but that's good juicy news. Glow
Yeah,
Brandon
yeah.
Ingram.
Glow and Brandon Ingram. They might need to
That's
do a
yeah.
rap,
A little reality show or something.
NBA contest. Whoever can write a song and hit the most shots. Meg and Clay versus Gorilla and Brandon Ingram. Man, they could
That'd
do a
be a
little.
good one.
They could do a little some type of competition. They need to
Some little competition.
some little entertainment. They could do some entertainment.
Been courtside this past week though, so I don't know if they broke up.
Okay, yeah, then they might just be chill. Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably chilling. If she's at the game still, then
And she wrote that song, My Man, My Man, My Man. I'm like, damn, everybody's writing about these men. What's her name? Cardi B, that Safe song is supposedly about Stephon Diggs.
well, sure, she might need
Him
to.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
settled down with him. Now that he's got excess babies on the way.
Right, that's your boyfriend, and he got what 4 different kids on the way with 4 different baby
4
mamas?
on yeah, other than yours.
4 for 4.
30
sure
for
you already
30 for
had
30 for
kids.
30.
I'm sure you already had kids too, though.
Right, he does.
And you got to think though, since she got pregnant and these other women got pregnant, that means they was all at the same time,
All at the same
like
time.
all around, like within a couple.
He just hitting and splitting.
Back to back. Yeah,
Back, man. 30 for 30 for 30 for 30. All right.
all right.
It's time for our pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props.
Oh, those pops, flops, and props. Who you popping?
Shoot, pops! I'm gonna go shout out to the Bulldogs. They won against Mississippi State, and then the Hawks beat the Lakers yesterday, both on Saturday night. So 2 of my Georgia teams got wins that day. So that's my pops.
All right, mine is going to go to St. Louis Cardinals shortstop Mason Blaze Wynn for winning his first of probably should be many Gold Glove awards. He was a finalist last year, but he won it this year, and it's well deserved. So pops to Mason Wynn for the Cardinals. Who you flopping?
Flop's actually gonna go to. I'm actually gonna give it to man Ja Morant. Man, Ja Morant, he's flopping right now. I'm gonna give it to him, man. Like, bro, you got to do something, man. You about to mess up the bag for sure. My flop gonna go to Ja Morant.
Mine's gonna go to D, that Thursday night game that we were treated to 10-7 Broncos over the Raiders. That was a horrible watch. I just flicked it off and started watching other stuff because I can't sit through this.
I didn't even watch the game.
You missed nothing at all.
Watch the game.
Good for you. Who you propping, son? Who you propping?
I'm gonna give props to the top 2 teams. I'm gonna give props to Ohio State and Indiana University as far as being
playoff
1 and 2
rankings, yes, sir.
Playoff rankings. Just being 2 Big Ten teams. Props to them holding it down for the Big Ten. So that's big props.
That's good, big prop. Mine's gonna go to the Colts and the Seahawks front offices for recognizing that their time is now, and they're making moves that support that. Your time is up. My time is now.
You can't see me.
You can't see me. Homage to John Cena.
Man.
All right, son. It's that time of the podcast where we get to tell someone to sit your ass down. Man. Sit your ass down. Please. And thank you. Who you telling, son?
Shoot, my sit your ass down is actually going to go to Mark Sanchez.
Damn, that's mine too. Good one.
My sit your ass down is going to Mark Sanchez. Fox Sports has decided to part ways from the former analyst, former QB in the NFL after that incident in Indianapolis when he was supposed to cover the game. And he attacked a DoorDasher.
69-year-old DoorDasher.
Yeah, 69-year-old DoorDasher with allegedly he probably was under the influence of some type of alcohol. He was blacked out, got very aggressive with the DoorDash driver, and Mark Sanchez ended up getting stabbed.
Right.
Because he was the aggressor.
He was the aggressor.
Yeah. So with that type of incident, with that type of heat, Fox Sports decided, hey, man, it's time to go. So
we knew that was coming. They kind of let it simmer down a little bit. But, yeah, that's a good one, son. I can't really say much more. Add to it. And then I had some co-runners up to tell them to sit their asses down. Chad Ochocinco and Shannon Sharp, man, sitting on the show the other night tearing up because they're crying about Antonio Brown getting arrested. What you tearing up for? He needed to be arrested.
He was crying.
Crying. Ocho was wiping tears, and then at the end of it, Shannon Sharp started tearing up. You got to Google it. Yeah, tearing up. It was on the nightcap show. I mean, Antonio Brown is an idiot. I'm not crying for him.
Yeah, I'm not.
This man walked off the field. He takes shots at young college players. All the idiotic stuff he's done. This man, Tom Brady, takes you into his home, brings you to his team, then you try to say you slept with the man's wife. The dude is an idiot.
Dude's disrespectful.
Disrespectful as hell.
Yeah.
You run from what you did. You shot at the man. You leave the country. They extradited your ass. You got arrested. I'm not tearing up for that. I should be tearing up for anybody. It should be Marshawn Nealon and his family. This young man was trying to do something in life, and his battle with mental health took his life. But yeah, I'm not tearing up over no Ocho.
But he didn't even get arrested yet. He just got not arrested, but he didn't go to I'm talking about he ain't guilty or he didn't do no jail time. Like then I can see maybe if he's like,
oh, he's gonna do jail time.
He's probably but
you shot and left the scene, and you shot at somebody.
Well, I can see if he got 10 years or something like that, and that's your homie. Then you can for them to cry. I'm not crying regardless, but he just got arrested. People get arrested
he ran. He tried to get out of it.
He be all right. He a grown man. Shoot,
grown ass man who makes bad decisions. I'm not crying over that.
I'm not gonna cry over that.
I guess Ocho was crying. He said because they played high school ball together. They've been friends for years. I'm not tearing up though.
Tell him not to be no idiot.
Exactly. I'm not tearing up. I'm not tearing up over that. So anyway,
tell him quit
sit your ass down.
And sit his ass down. Do something.
Sit your ass down. All right, son, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. We chopped it up. We always ask, don't forget about your merch.
Oh, man, don't forget that merch. Look at that, man. Look at that merch. Whether it's
supporting
veterans or you're going hunting, because you know it's hunting season.
It is hunting season.
Rock the cast. You could be out in your stand listening to the Me and D podcast.
Listen to the podcast.
Waiting for that 10-pointer to come by.
Or get a turkey and send me some turkey meat.
Bro, you can tell that buck to sit his ass down.
So you can get him.
Don't get your merch, man.
Get your merch.
Fire. The merch is
yes,
just too
sir.
good.
Yes, sir. All right, son. As always, we appreciate the listeners, the watchers of the Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass.
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 Also, don't forget about our NFL wrap-up show streaming on all platforms, Facebook and YouTube. Check us out.
Please do.
All right, son. Tell them.
Hey, y'all. But until next time.
Hold on. I think I can get it. Hold on. Tell me if you hear it here. Let me know if you hear it. I can't find it now. Now that's weird. Okay, here we go. You hear anything?
Nah. We gonna holler at y'all.
We got to get our drum roll back in there. Hold on, let's do this one. You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, we'll end with some fireworks.
We gotta end on a bang celebration.
Yes, sir. Because it's been a good day. Today was a good day. And your Falcons still winning, aren't they?
No, they're not.
Oh, damn.
Jonathan Taylor just hit like an 80-yard touchdown.
Damn.
Cold.
Till next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.